Hang on. That looks like I need to restart something. That is me. You might be wondering what's going on. Turn this off. And then maybe we'll turn this one off and back on again. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. I'd like to thank Tea Toast and Honey for a 35-month resub. Appreciate it very much. And Marber Red with a 41-month resub. Welcome back, welcome back. We're logged in. We're gaming. I logged into my house because I ran out of Hearthstones last night to get home at the end of the day, and I was like, well, I guess instead of Silvermoon, I could just go to Hazel's house. It's not so bad over here. So that's what I did. Although every time I come, I feel like I want to I don't know, scooch things. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to mess with it all. We've got coffee. We got 135 coins. Start with Decor Duels for what is most likely going to be the last day. This is going to get me my last appearance. I should have plenty of extra coins to buy a couple extra pieces of decor with if I want a few more log piles or what have you. Yeah, how you doing? Just fished up the nether warped egg from Voidstorm. No way. Congratulations. That's nice. That's a hard one. That's one I'm still afraid of. I've been procrastinating that one. Hi, Bree Bear. How are you doing today? Last night, in my raid group, with my friends, earned this one. We did our glory run last night. We did glory of I guess it's just Midnight Raider. They make you do all 3 raids. They did not give us a different mount for each raid. That would have been crazy. But if you do the raid achievements, you get this. It was pretty fun. There was only a couple of them that we had to run back a few times over. There was a few of them that we had already, but we did again just to make sure everybody got them. And I'm not a huge fan of the Harrower mounts. It's just not really my energy, but the blue wings are nice. It looks good when it's flying. Got the Cobalt Dragonhawk to drop. Grats, Pickles. You guys are lucky today. Hi, my favorite Hazel. Hi, Milligram. Morning, Hazel. Morning, Mr. Good morning, Mr. Dave. Cheers. Happy Thursday. I'm taking portals. I don't know, because I guess I got stressed about running out of Hearthstones last night, so now I'm not using them at all. That's what I'm doing. Maybe if I turn sound up a little bit. We do have game sound on. Yeah, something like that. We could even do that so that we have some sound and not too much. I could do with a little Decor Duel, a little more drinking coffee, consume a little more caffeine to get the day started. Hype train. Just fought the natural enemy of a WoW player, and I am now a tomato. Oh no, not the sunburn. Oh, that happened to us a week or two ago. We underestimated the UV index and paid dearly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello, Blacky and Salty. How you doing today? Do I have things to turn in? I must. It looks like I have things to turn in. I should get in my queue. Oh, I must have done my weekly. I did do my weekly. Good. I think it was just for doing endeavor tasks, which I feel like you do accidentally anyways, so that works out. A little bit of gold. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I am rediscovering Mop Shadow Priest. The spec used to have way more utility. Many healing spells missed that. Yeah, they took a lot of the bells and whistles. It is lacking in bells and whistles these days. Oh, I could get 1,000 gold. I want 1,000 gold. I will ride the cataloger's carpet. That's how you bribe a girl. I've never been very good at these cataloging world quests. I have a tendency to need 2 runs. Visitors. Oh, does that count? I'm not sure if I've done this one. I must have. Hi, Haley. Good morning. These ones are weird. I'm just spying on people. Catalog newcomer. I want no secrets. Okay, cool. We're just doing citywide surveillance and suspicion. That's cute. Love that. There's a wildlife version. Yeah. It's for whatever reason less creepy when we're doing it with animals, I'm less likely to be concerned we have ulterior motives. As after decor duels, I would like to do ritual sites for achieves. I want to do at least a 5-tier 8 affix run, or whatever they call them, for achievements. And then maybe one more that is a 5-tier 2 affix, the boons and the embers, where I like leave them up. I think that's what I would like. Did I get my gold? I did. That's 1,100 gold I get to keep. Okay. There's only one P here. I'll pick up my daily. We'll do the 2 rounds so we can get the coins. There's only one thing left in this vendor, and I do intend to purchase it. How are my shrimp doing this morning? You guys shrimping? You shrimping good in there? You guys shrimping. Oh, I should feed lettuce. Hang on. I don't think you can see, but we'll see if you can see. I don't like keeping their water level lower, but it helps me be less afraid that she's going to try to jump out of her tank. When the water level's right at the top of the tank and she's eating, she'll just go, woo! Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Nexus Mage. Happy Thursday. How you doing today? Alright, we're in queue. This may be the longest queue we sit in yet. Today is my second of 9 nights off work. I cleaned the garage this morning, hoping to make myself paint my kitchen this week. Oh, you've booked it up. Oh man, sounds like some nice time off. Don't push yourself too hard, but you know your life. Food motivated fish. Good morning, Wolfcloud. Yeah, she's feisty. I occasionally am concerned that if I don't feed her, she's going to figure out how to eat me. I tend to have like a day like that, and I'll be like, oh man, I want to do X, Y, Z, Q, R, P, L, M, N, O. And then I'll do X. And I'll be like, okay, I'm tired now. And then I'll sit down. And then that'll be like it for the day. I think I do between 1 and 2 things if it's like a house project on a day like that, and then my mortality catches up with me. Or reality catches up with me. Mortality has yet to catch up with me, but it's coming, I'm sure. Good week for it. Mid-70s all week. Oh, nice. Yeah. How much work is involved in maintaining that tank? Had a tank as a child. Remember it being some work. Now that it's set up, it's easy. I feed her every day. I do a water change once. Honestly, every 2 weeks for that tank, because it's just one bed of fish in the 10-gallon tank, and there's some plants in there. And then you could top up with distilled water if you wanted to. I mostly just wait until the water change and then top it up then. So, not that much. And the water change takes like 20 minutes. Most of it's just getting the equipment out. And I have 3 aquariums, so I just do them all when I've got the stuff out. Getting it set up in the first place, though, massive pain in the butt. Aquariums are very front-loaded, I've found. Freshwater aquariums, anyway. In that a lot of the trouble is in the beginning when you're setting it up. And you're getting it cycled, and you're monitoring your water parameters. A lot of water testing in the first couple of months, but once you're cruising, you're cruising. How bright is your game? I'll take a look here. Graphics. Normal. 50% brightness. You know what? I have gamma on 1.2. So I do have gamma cranked a tiny bit. 1.0 would be like here, which is I like things a little bright. I like it a little bright, a little faded. I couldn't really explain to you the difference between brightness and gamma, so I won't try to. They do similar, but apparently not identical things. Gamma on 1, really like it on 1.2. Done with this climate stuff. 10 days ago, literally snow and sleeting. Today gonna be 37. Ooh, 37's yuck. That's hot. What a difference, you know. Come on, Decor Duels. I just need one more piece of muck. Put me in, coach. I need this time to finish drinking my coffee so that I can be caffeinated when we try the ritual site, because I feel like that's going to be a lot. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, but I'll probably take it just as cautiously as I did last time. When I did the achievement for all affixes on Daggerspine Point on a tier 5, it took me almost an hour. I was in there for, I think, 50 minutes. But then you do it once and then you have it done. Bada bing, bada boom. I think I'm gonna hide down here amongst the tents is what I'm gonna do. I like being a book. It's a nice book. It's got a bookmark. It's got some, I could read. Ish. Got some illustrations. Love that. I was debating in my life whether I wanted to hold off on acquiring any copies of books that I want to own until I can afford to, like, get the hardcover, and whether or not I prefer reading a hardcover. There's something about, like a pocket book, like a mass market paperback, the little ones, that's just, like, really comfy to read because they're super light. They're not they're not heavy at all. I know they're not as durable and the bindings don't hold up and the pages get all creased and whatever, but, like, I don't know, I think it's fine. So if they look at me, and I'm gonna just press the button here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, well. What are you gonna do? Are the dual additional capabilities worth buying, or should I just save up for the mount and be done? Do you purchase extra things? I don't remember that being part of Decor Duel. I remember that for Abyss Anglers. There's achievements for finding people as each of the 3 types of finders, but the first one is usually the best one. Jumping and stuff. Man, that is for some reason absolutely news to me. I have no idea. I think you just save up for the mount and be done. There doesn't seem to be any real reason to do particularly well at Decor Duel. As long as you are here and you vaguely play, you're going to get pretty much the same rewards as everybody else. So I wouldn't invest any currency or anything in, like, trying too hard, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the difference between winning and losing is 35 versus 41 coins, it seems like. And it's largely up to your team. Like, I'm sure you could kind of sort of carry, but you're not gonna make or break everything. I'm gonna look at these ritual site achievements that I want to do. Mansion features, ritual sites. Ritual site extreme broken throne. As well as ritual site rogue broken throne. And then I guess also challenge broken throne. Those 3 achievements together are what we're after. These 2 I would do separately in a separate tier 5 run. I thought I was doing them in a tier 4 run. I had misread and I was incorrect. Greetings, how are we doing? Oh, good morning. Doing pretty good. Bright, sunshiny day. Got some. Oh, I found a decoy. I poked my head out my door this morning and we just poked around my yard real quick to have a look at my different plants. It's a lot of. I feel like it's you. I feel like it's this pot. Man, they're gonna tag them. I found them. Not that it matters, but man, so exciting to see them poke through. My bed that has my tomatoes and peppers and marigolds and 1 cucumber has that I mulched the other day. I'm like so invested in seeing if it does better, like how much better, how like I'm like every like 12 hours, I swear, I'm out there being like, are you growing? Did you grow yet? Oh, somebody was in my spawn anyway. There was somebody here. If they ported to a nearby spot, yeah, there they are. One solo cucumber. Yeah, maybe it'll make multiple cucumbers. The plant was $8, which is a couple of cucumbers worth of dollars. I'm trying not to think of it in a cucumber per plant price investment. I mostly just want to see what happens. But I'm very excited. Also, it looks good now. It smells good. Happy. And I've been like, now that I kind of know where all my different flowers and bulbs are, I've been like looking at my garden being like, oh man, what if I like change some of these things out? Not too many of them, but like, remember, this is a long shot for remembering, but like ages ago, I was talking about like this weed that I was fighting in my yard when I was weeding. And I thought it was like some kind of a thistle, but I couldn't figure out what kind of thistle. It wasn't quite right. It was growing voraciously, and it was like it was really tough to try to like get on top of it because it would just come back like a weed. I figured out what it is because it blooms. It turns out they're poppies. I have like giga insane amounts of poppies in my garden, and they spread like wildfire. It's really hard to keep on top of them. And I'm kind of less mad at it now because they're gorgeous. But if I ever wanted anything to be in those spots that wasn't poppies, then I don't know. I'm gonna have some digging to do or something. I'm gonna have some poppy warfare. Yeah, I never ever would have picked that. They don't strike me as like an invasive plant, but they are by far the thing that is eating up the most space in the yard whenever there's like a scrap of free dirt. Are you willing to accept the way of the poppy? I may have to. I think I'm going to fight the war of the poppy, and then I'm going to give up in 2 to 3 business years and just accept that that's what's in my garden. They're beautiful, but I like, there's so many of them. I would prefer to have more of like a variety, like lots of different things with some of that space so that we can service many different bugs. Got to see a super bloom of poppies in the California hills once. It was amazing. California poppies are my favorite. Wow. Open guild chest on my name. Let's do this. I am no longer in my WoW era. What era are you in? What life is she living? We in orange. Oh, I think I know what those are. Is that what those are called? I've seen those. The little ones that are orange, they kind of look like Giga Buttercups. Dialogue UI, I think is the add-on you're looking at. Dialogue UI. Don't think they're in Canada. Hang on, I gotta Google it, because I swear I've seen them. California poppies. I'm probably thinking something else. Okay, no. I've seen a different flower that looks kind of like that, but is not that one. I think. Yeah. They like dry heat. We get, like, some dry heat. If it's, like, you know, on the right hill. You gotta be on the right side of the hill? Oh, man. Whole 2 weeks worth per year, right? I have some rain barrels, and one of my projects I want to figure out one day when I get caught up in my life is to attach some drip line to it, because one of them's close enough to my garden bed I could probably run it, and not to have it on like all the time, but just I feel like I could turn it on for like an hour in the evening to like really give it like a long slow soak just from the water that I have in the rain barrel, and that would be good because otherwise I'm not really using it. Seem to thrive as wildflowers here in Colorado too. We're pretty dry. We're getting a lot of lupine, which is native here. It's invasive in other areas. Super pretty. It grows into these like big shrubs with these lacy leaves, these big tall spears of like purple flowers. Gorgeous. I have some of that in my garden too that I'm kind of letting be. But that's another one that's gonna try to win. Some of these plants are not content to coexist peacefully and sing Kumbaya. Some of them want to win. Coffee good. It is harder to, I mean, it's a Thursday morning, but like, I'm glad that I'm nearly finished with Decor Duel rewards because the queues are for sure taking longer than they had been. Alright, can I get rid of some stuff here? Yeah, I can. Look, it's all the myth gear that I've bonus rolled that I can't wear. I don't need that. I was happy to get that achievement run done last night. I don't always do the raid achievements, but if my guild puts together a night, it's usually a ton of fun. And it's nice to have them actually, like, done. Because I know me, and I know that I don't really go back and do them. It's hard to solo most, not most, but many raid achievements after the fact, or even, like, duo them. And, I'm not a big coordinating people kind of person. Tons of failed reroll myth gear as well. My warrior was so lucky. So lucky. My priest, not so much. Just getting dupe slots like this. Like, I already have myth legs. You get more myth legs. That's not necessary. Or, like, weapons. Or trinkets that aren't that good is another one that's been dropping for me. I have more bonus rolls. Next time I do keys, I'll just keep sending them. Maybe my problem is that I'm not targeting specific dungeons necessarily, but I need 9 different slots of gear. I feel like I can't be picky here. There's probably some dungeons that have better spreads than others. I am kind of throwing darts at a dartboard. That may be my problem. I only do so many dungeons in a week. Sometimes I feel like I'm not going to keep up with my bonus rolls if I don't do that. That's the game, I suppose. You gotta lose some to win some, I suppose. If you don't lose any of them, then winning won't be particularly special. I'm doing Enchanting Knowledge. Yeah, okay, I'm fully spec'd into DEing Epic, so that's good. After that, I don't know what I want. This is fine. What are the Profession Tool? I'm not really going into Profession Tool enchants. I guess I can go into these ones. I haven't really been making enchants even for, Man, this queue. I've been in this queue for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I have not been using my concentration crafting lately. I can take a look at it. Can't make the game easier than it already is to gear up. Yeah, it's pretty juicy right now. It's true. I could probably sell some Dawn Crystal. Well, I guess if I'm going to craft with them. I don't craft with the gold ones, though. I use my concentration and then I sell the gold ones. That's what I do. Yeah, a couple thousand gold there. Wouldn't hurt. How many more Decor Duels do you think you have in you? Literally 1. Literally 1 more, and I will have the rest of the stuff, and I can be done with them forever. I need this specific queue to pop. And then we can all move on with our lives. Oh, dear. Hey, there it is. Get some crafting data here. Free! Back in my Final Fantasy XIV era. Hope I stay in there a lot longer than I usually do. You still gonna hang out with us? You gotta come by and say hi to me. Even if you outgrow me, just remember me like once a year and be like, man, I should go see how Hazel's doing. I'll still be here. Doing something. Oh my god, the cats were so funny this morning. Tuna specifically. Tiki's got it together. Tiki's a cosmopolitan man. He's like on top of his life. Tuna's wild. I have... Aw, Scarlet, that's very sweet. I have this Rubbermaid tote, formerly the worm bin. The worms have now been released into the earth, so we're happy for them. Formerly the worm bin. It's a pair of these blue Rubbermaid storage totes, right? And I had been drilling 1/4-inch holes in the bottom of one of them to try to make a DIY pine litter sifter for cat litter. I wanted a big one because one of my litter boxes is huge and I wanted to be able to quickly sift out the sawdust from it. So I had set myself up with my drill and I had made like a lot of holes in it. Turns out it don't work so good. My next plan is to basically attach some hardware cloth, 1/4-inch mesh hardware cloth to the bottom of it in like a big gap, and that should work much better. But it's like $25 to buy the hardware cloth, and I'm just using my other sifter for now, so it's really not a big deal. I just carry it around. Anyways, while this pair of Rubbermaid totes waits for me to make better choices with my life, it's just been kind of hanging out in my laundry room. And normally it was like up on a shelf, but we had it on the floor because we'd been like moving stuff around looking for something. And Tuna takes it into his little kitten head that he is going to jump in. There's no doors in it, by the way. It's fairly tall. Tuna is a tiny little kitten, but he gets it in his head that he's going to figure out how to jump into this box, which has no cat litter in it, by the way. It's a Rubbermaid tote with a bunch of holes in the bottom. He gets in there, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna pee. He decides that this is definitely a litter box. For sure, that's what that's for. And it doesn't matter if there's no cat litter in it. They were stacked, mind you. It was not just the one with holes in the floor. The one that did not have any holes was stacked underneath it. So it did contain my poor guy, but like... And then he jumps out of there, like, all proud of himself, like he did it. It's like, dude, there's no cat litter in there. What do you mean? Oh, hang on. I've really sabotaged. They were gonna go right past me, and I just jumped right out. Oh well. It was so funny. Husband's like, I think Tuna just peed in the sifter, and I'm like, he did what? And I like look, and I like open up the bottom one. I'm like, oh yeah, yes he did. Take it and hose it outside. Maybe I should just set that. If I don't do it as a sifter, I can give up and just set it up as an extra litter box. They have 4 litter boxes, which are now between 2 cats. They have plenty in different spaces. I thought that was just so funny. And then I was doing my makeup. I was getting ready in the bathroom. I had my stuff on the counter. And the cats have figured out how to kind of get up on the counter with me. They only really want to do it if I'm there. But they figured out how to get up on the counter, and they were kind of like knocking over toothbrushes. I had to like move our toothbrushes so they didn't get chewed on by the cats. And I like step out of the room for a second, and I come back. And Tuna is chewing on he's got his mouth on the pump top to my face wash. And then he like spits it out and goes, "Blech," and I'm like, yeah, it's soap, dude. What do you mean? It's a covered bottle with just a pump top, and he decided that is something he really needs to put in his mouth. So I put that away. Also, I think he might have learned his lesson with that one. That one was not tasty. I don't think he didn't like press it down or anything. It was just like, what on earth inspired you to think that was a good idea, dude? I know he's like a baby and they do crazy stuff, but it's literally only Tuna. Tiki has his life together. Tiki knows what he's doing. Tuna, if there's something bananas going on, it's literally always Tuna. It's so funny. Friends have been trying to convince me to switch from clay litter to wood pellets. I am a massive fan. I can take up that torch for your friends. I could try to convince you. It is completely different. It's like the opposite of how you handle like any kind of clumping litter. Instead of scooping out clumps, instead, if they pee on it, it's going to, the solid pellets turn into dust, and you need something that you can sift out that dust from. I like it because pine litter, giga cheap. It's literally the same wood pellets that people use for horse bedding. They use it to burn in wood pellet stoves. You just got to make sure there's no additives on it. But like kiln dried wood pellets work great, and they're so much cheaper than cat litter. So much cheaper, and you can get them in big bags from like livestock places, Tractor Supply, even like hardware stores will have like the wood, like the wood burning ones. So cheap, available everywhere. The hardest part is probably just getting the cat to adjust to them. I started the babies on it, so they were fine. And then it doesn't smell as badly. Like, it doesn't smell like cat pee. What does smell is when they do number, I forget which numbers they are. I guess number 2. They don't bury it because it's not very good for burying. So they just kind of leave it on top, and then that you're going to smell it right away, but you wanted to get rid of that anyway. And you wanted to scoop that out right away anyway. And then because the waste product is basically just sawdust, I have a separate compost pile where I just compost it for, not for use of my food plants, mind you, but just for like hedges, flower beds, that kind of thing. It breaks down super easy. And that saves a ton of pressure on my trash. Like I only have so much trash I can put out every week. Or every week or month or whatever it is. It's a lot. I only have so much trash I can handle. And if I was throwing out cat litter, it would be like half of my trash. So being able to compost most of the used litter, and then only disposing of the other bit is like amazing. Yeah, when they go number 2, they just leave it right on top. You scoop it out, dispose of it in your normal fashion, and you're all set. Super, super easy. And you'll know when they've done it because you'll smell it. But then as soon as you get rid of it, it's gone. Much, much better. I do sift the boxes once a day. It takes me about, I don't know, 2 minutes. 5 minutes, I guess, because I'm sifting like 3 of them because I have them all around the house. But like 5 minutes at the end of the day to sift all 3 boxes. And then I feel like it stays cleaner because any pellet that didn't fall apart literally isn't wet. So it's not like when I used to use corn litter, you would have to, like, eventually it would just, even if you had fully scooped it and cleaned it every day, it would just kind of get gross. And then you would have to chuck the whole thing and deep clean the whole box. And you do want to clean the box, but I feel like it's even easier to do that because you have all the litter out of it once a day anyway when you're sifting it. My sifting litter box came in a 3-pan system, so it's literally just pine litter in a regular pan. And then when it's time to sift that, you dump the whole thing into the sifter, sift it, and then dump the clean pellets back in. And while you have all the litter out of the, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot about cat litter. While you have all the litter out of the normal pan, that would be a great time to like clean it if it needs a good deep clean. I'm a big fan, and I'm happy that the cats I was able to switch because, mostly because of the money. Like it's nice that it doesn't smell. It's nice that it doesn't track much. The other litter was way dustier. It's nice that it's not dusty, but I mostly just appreciate that it's like $8 for 40 pounds of litter. When, hang on, I found someone. It's $8 for 40 pounds of litter. And I could not say that about, I used to use the corn stuff that was like $50 for half as much. It was crazy. A lot of people that have problems switching to pellet litter, it's valid if the cats don't like the switch. Sometimes you can like change them slowly by like mixing the 2 in a box, like adding a little pellets to the top of it so they get used to the feel of it under their feet and kind of slowly increasing the ratio of pine litter. It's a mess while you're switching it over because they work differently, but like that would help the cats get used to it. The other place where people have problems is if they don't understand how to use it or like how to sift it, and they're just kind of letting it all get gross in a box. Like that's going to be gross for anything. But you sift it once a day and it's good. I'm a big fan. Woo. Shrimp Boy Louie says no. Oh, Louie. Cats can be really picky about their litter. I totally get that. That's valid. Yeah, you have more money for cucumber plants. Yeah. It might almost make up the amount of extra money it takes to feed the extra monster. Watching your recorded Twitches, kitties are growing well. They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh my god. They're so happy to see you. You like get in the door if you've been outside and they're like... And it's funny when Tuna's like meowing at you and he goes, eh! Like you make that sound back at him and then he'll do it again. Like he'll chat with you. I don't know if he thinks I'm making fun of him or not, but they're so funny. Yeah, mix of wood and clay, increase the wood proportions. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, the big secret is you can buy pine pellet litter that is like branded for cats. And that's a fine place to start, especially if it's like easily available to you. But it's way cheaper to buy like the horse bedding or even the wood stove ones. That are literally the same thing. You just have to make sure they didn't treat it with anything that makes it burn. Usually they don't. That kind of thing burns fine on its own. And then they're kiln dried, which I believe takes care of the... Pine is naturally a bit toxic for cats, so it's normal to be nervous about putting pine in their litter box, but the drying process takes care of the compound that is not good for them, so it's not a problem. What are we doing? We're looking for... I was just looking to see if this is a good idea to make some of these. Yeah, I don't see why not. Also, should I pick this up? I don't know. I don't really care. I guess if I have them on me anyway. Who do I think I am? Someone who's enchanting stuff? So my enchanting skill is still not even capped out. Also about his toys. Currently he's playing with one of those cable wires because that is the best thing ever, apparently. One of my cats really appreciates the finer things. She will only lie in the patio if it's lovely out, sits in all the warm spots and at the window, and only likes certain wet food. Good for her! It's like that Golden Girls meme. Good for her. Moose is that way about fruit. Moose will eat raspberries. Only if they are fresh from the garden. You can offer him a raspberry that you bought at the store. He'll sniff it. He might lick it. He might take it to his bed. He will not eat it. If you pick a raspberry fresh from your garden and you hand it to him, he will eat it. If that's not diva behavior, I don't know what is. Harry Babes, thank you very much for the 20-month resub. Appreciate it. Motes of Light, sure. Oh, these are super cheap. We can just grab a bunch of them. Love kittens. Forget they can be frustrating. Do miss the energy. Yeah, I love it. It is a lot, but like that's babies for you. And I know very well that when they get older and they slow down that you kind of miss that crazy, so I'm trying to really enjoy it as much as I can. I know very well how much you're going to miss it when they stop doing all that. And they will eventually. They all do. Slowing down comes for us all. There we go. I'm just making an enchant. And then I'm going to sell it. And then I'm going to be like, wow, I've done it. Good for me. And then we can turn in our quest. 900 gold. That's not very much. Saw a Daily Dose video yesterday of a kitten letting loose a yell that lasted at least 20 seconds. Oh man, we watched Daily Dose. I haven't seen that one yet though. That's funny. Got my new PC today. Congratulations. Hi. Happy PC day. When we had our dog, she would spend time by the old raspberry bushes in the yard, and I wondered if she was munching. We have raspberries planted in our garden, and I wonder if Moose is going to figure out how to pick them, because he really does love garden homegrown raspberries. And he's right, they taste different. They are completely different. They're a much nicer flavor. They're a bit sweeter than like the grocery store ones. All right. I'm going to purchase my final weapon transmog. Dun, 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 dun. Funny, that one it let me learn, even though I'm not a demon hunter. The polearm it made me mail to my warrior, and then I accidentally equipped it. That was so weird. Anyway, I have extras, so you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy like 2 more lumber piles, and then I'm just gonna keep, well, just 1 more lumber pile. And then I'm just gonna hold on to my coins so that if the day comes where I'm like, man, I need another display case, I can come back and I can buy one. But for the moment, I don't know quite what I want, so we'll leave that alone. Raid days for me, Wednesday, Thursday. We're pretty much done with our raiding season. We're doing one-night raids. Last night it was achievement run, so I got my achievement mount for that last night. And then I think we're gonna do either alt raids, or maybe we'll just be done until Sporefall at least. Might have been the Offshoot Pets channel. Yeah, that's a good one. Daily Dose of Pets. Now that I've hit 3K, debating whether to set 3,400 as my new goal or move on. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like if you're enjoying pushing, then absolutely keep at it. I found a little bit of a wall specifically at 16s. 15s are manageable for me. 16s are not impossible. But, like, I won't have full confidence when I start one that we're going to time it as long as I pay attention. Like, stuff can go wrong. Y'all gonna do the raid in 0.7? Oh, probably. At least once. Is it sad that I have not done any of the midnight raids yet? Not even LFR? Have AOTC every season, but here I am, sitting on my backside. I think it's only sad if you're sad about it. That's the only time that would be sad. I like the raids, but they only have value if you feel like doing them. If you don't want to do them and you're doing them, that's not a raid, that's just work. That's just a job. I could get another 1,000 gold if I did the cataloging again. It's right here. I could get another 1,100 gold. That's 1,100 gold that I could get to keep. And then my plan is to do that ritual site. Maybe I'm procrastinating a smidge on the ritual site. Maybe I'm being a little scaredy cat. I do think it's been a really fun raid tier, though. Weird, the raid was broken up into 3. Do appreciate being able to just target Dream Rift if I needed to. Yeah, I tend to prefer when it's kind of just like one slightly larger raid, but it's not a big deal. It's fine. It was neat having March on Quel'Danas be kind of like a stretch goal. Like, I felt like it was notably harder than the other 2 raids. So, you know, felt like a little extra progression on the end of progression. Like, we killed Heroic Illyria, and that really felt like we'd done something. And then a few weeks later, when we finally killed Heroic Lura, that really felt like we had done something. Like, that was a lot. Yeah, my favorite size of raid tier is literally like 1 8 boss raid. 7 to 9. 7 or 8. I'm not like a 12 raid bosses in a tier necessarily kind of person. Maybe just because it's a lot of guides. They're fine. It's all good. We're going to the ritual site. I suppose I could fly there. I do have a bird that can fly. It's like right on top of me. Yeah, that's where I want to go. I think with the amount of content and things we have the option to do in retail these days, you shouldn't feel bad for not doing everything. Do what you feel like doing. Exactly. I am embracing that. I am taking on an opt-in model or an opt-in approach to content rather than an opt-out. I no longer assume by default that I'm going to do something just because it's here. I now opt into things as I feel like doing them. I no longer justify why I'm not doing something. I'm justifying why I'm doing something. It's much more sane. It's much better. Recommend. Entering my tank era on Final Fantasy XIV right now. Nice. Happy I've decided not to care about Mythic Plus this season. Yep. Yep. I want so badly to feign illness and leave work early and enjoy the last chilly and rainy day playing WoW. That's funny. It's like the opposite of how a lot of people would want like the time off on like a nice day. You gotta play. I mean, I'm guilty of playing WoW when the weather's gorgeous. I've been there. But yeah, feel that. That's a good approach. What WoW content is worthy of my energy? Yeah. Some of it, lots of it will be. Some of it won't be. No harm, no foul. There's more than you could ever do anyway, so. You want to drop me a mount? Finally cool down a bit, not boiling, so I can actually focus. Nice. Loved Mythic Plus this season, but I hit a point where I just wasn't feeling it, so I've been playing other stuff for now. But I'll probably come back in a week or two, just because it's fun. Nice. I need to continue to use Ascended Void Cores as I get them. I think my priest has some. I was going to do maybe one of my trinkets. I did my weapon already. I did my staff. I was gonna maybe do one of my trinkets. This character has 4 out of 5. You don't guarantee get him from some of the stuff I do. It's more of a chance. I haven't done a lot of keys on my warrior lately. Did the Neleus, first timed it. The mechanics really weren't too bad as a healer. Yep. Good point in the season to do that if it's something any of you were thinking about doing and haven't done it already. There's some nice rewards for Neleus. And he's pretty straightforward. I was so surprised at how easy it was relative to the other double question mark bosses. I also one-shot it. I didn't even know the mechanics yet. It's very simple. And it's not very harshly tuned. Which is a little weird, but that's fine. That's okay. There it is. This is what we're doing. Okay. Let's use this. And I'm gonna eat a hearty food. And I'm gonna use my double weapon oils. Nice days or cold, rainy days. Summer is my least favorite season. I'm enjoying summer more now that I have better blackout curtains in my bedroom so the sun doesn't wake me up at the crack of dawn. I don't even live that far north, but I live far north enough that around this time of year, the sun is getting up early. Alright, so I'm doing, for achievements, a tier 5 with literally every challenge. I don't have to do it in any particular hurry. I don't have to do it in any particular way. I'm not going to try to also do the obelisk or the ember achievement in this particular run. I just have to do it. I have every cosmetic collected except for the Lynx kitten. So if I see a rustling bush somewhere, we can click on that and that's all good. If we don't see it, that's also fine. We're gonna just settle in and be in here for a while. And it'll be a-okay, all fine. What item level was I? For Neleus, I forget. It might have been like 260 though. I feel like it was early season. I was not fully geared yet. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was seeing this one because I have my little focus macro on this one. I need to recall that I'm going to have the little weakness guys. I'm gonna have a lot of practicing to do, and that's okay. I think that I'm allowed to die as much as I want. I think the achievements are just for finishing it. If I die more than twice, I will not get very many spoils, but I don't think that that's the end of the world, to be honest with you. I think that the spoils are really incidental here because I'm here for achievements. They're nice because you get Marl and stuff, and I do like Marl. Completely forgot about Neleus. Yeah, it's a nice one because it won't necessarily take you very long. You could go in and do it 10 minutes, and you might just do it that quick. My Valeera was also far from leveled at the time. I feel like it would be much easier with a fully leveled Valeera than how I had done it. Oh, we got rid of that ember. There's one done. I don't know how many there are, but we've done one. Yeah, this ritual site is just... I like the other one better, to be honest. I kind of like the one on the beach. Beat regular Neleus this morning. Cakewalk at 279. Yeah. You should give the hard one a shot. It's really not much harder than the normal one. Just like a poll to see if you like it. I think I'm planning on basically full clear. Well, I only need to clear a mob that has the ember buff. I want to clear the obelisks, but I only need to clear like an actual enemy for the sake of ease if it's being ember buffed. Oh, so that points to the obelisk, huh? I also wouldn't hate doing, so there's the obelisk. I wouldn't hate doing, any, like, rares for, rares for stuff. obelisk. Oh, maybe I cleaved it down. Maybe I cleaved them. Yeah, we can just keep hitting up here. So yeah, if they don't have the blue thing on them from the Ember or the obelisk, then we can just leave them be. And we can just kind of go around them. I don't know that I understood that last time, and I think I was like full clearing. I have on my map. Oh, I see. So that's the patrol. Patrolling. I wouldn't mind getting past all of this to over there. Here, let's just do a pack. I don't want to fight the patrol. They're not dangerous. I'm just being lazy, I think. Okay. So this way. There is like a rare over there. I don't think I need it. Poke my nose over here. I like being able to spell reflect like just a regular bolt cast and do a little extra damage. It feels so good. It's like an Uno reverse card. Satisfying. So there's an Ember that I'm going to want to clear all the mobs off of. I think that up here there's a... What is it up here that I want to do? That's a patrol. Is there nothing? Or is there an obelisk up here? It might be nothing. Maybe I turn around. Maybe we leave that alone. I miss Uno. Love playing it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never once in my life played Uno. I don't really know how it works. I just know about it from memes. That's the only reason I know about the reverse card is because that's usually the one that is talked about in popular culture. What? It just wasn't a game that we had. I feel like every family has like certain games. If you're a family that has games at all. And then you just kind of play those. Like, we had backgammon, we had rummy, we had cards. We'd play, like, Go Fish. I feel like Go Fish had its own deck of cards, actually. I feel like Go Fish was a specific deck. We had Boggle. Big Scrabble family. We would do Scrabble tournaments at Christmas time. You know, Rummy Cube had a friend staying with me for the weekend, introduced him to it, played way too much of it. No, I'm not familiar with that one. Like Kismet? But like we weren't like a charades family, which I feel like was a shame. Because it's fun, but not super theatrical. A little bit withdrawn as people. We are a quiet people. Boggle was always my favorite because I played a lot of word searches as a kid, which is a similar skill set that will help you excel in Boggle. And it meant that I wouldn't always win, but I had a good edge in that game. Unfortunately, if you win too much, it becomes less fun for everyone. And then nobody wants to play. Which is valid. Got Wordle on 3 today? Oh, nice. I should reinstate my Wordle habit. I did it recently when somebody mentioned that it was awful. And I did it, and I agree it was awful. Okay, so that Ember's gone now. So that's good. I'm hoping that I just trip and find the rustling bush, but I have a feeling I'm not going to get the Lynx Kitten and the bush until next week when they bring the other ritual site back. Then I'll probably get it, because that's when I'm gonna be farming it for kelp. Perhaps I didn't need to use all those cooldowns. Yeah, we're still in some of them. Oh, he's still obelisk boosted. I have to find his obelisk at some point. I mean, I'm gonna kill him anyway, but... I feel like the obelisk achievement is for doing all obelisks, and the embers achievement is just for one of them. Like, leaving one of them up. Or... I said that backwards, but you might know what I mean. Morning. What's up, Ujai? How you doing? How are things? We were talking about you the other day. Subnautica came up in conversation. So yeah, isn't that Ujai's game? Good. Eating my curry I just made. How is it? What's your go-to curry ingredients? I make curry like the Pokemon game makes curry, in that I use like crazy stuff that probably does not belong in curry. Not crazy stuff, but like, I don't know. If you're looking for authentic curry, do not come to my house. But it'll do for dinner. I have now resolved that no matter what kind of curry I'm making, I am always going to dice up a potato and include that, because I feel like it adds body and deliciousness to literally all of my curries. No more just a lentil dal or a chickpea curry. Potato and chickpea. Potato and lentil. They just like absorb all of the yummy flavor. Plus, I have one of those stupid like slap chop things, and it does a really good job at like cubing potato into like perfect little hash brownie cubes. And it's kind of fun to use. I don't know how I got sold on it. I'm not even on like TikTok, which is I think how they got viral. I must have absorbed that one from the atmosphere. I keep wanting to not stand in the obelisk beam, and that's not what it is, I don't think. Don't think that's how that works. Okay. Done and done. This isn't so bad. This is fine. Had my first 20 time today. It was Pit. Quite a bit easier than some other dungeons. Still, though, congratulations. That's impressive. Carrot, cauliflower, broccoli, chickpeas, tofu, Thai curry base over rice. Oh, that sounds good. What do you mean nothing fancy? You just listed 5 different ingredients. I put potato into a pasta casserole last night because I ran out of pasta. I was making, it's just like a really basic, you use pasta, frozen peas, cream of mushroom soup, can of tuna, some cheese or whatever, and you basically just mix it in a casserole dish with a little extra cheese on top. It's classic. And I was making it, and I literally ran out of pasta, which is unusual because I normally buy it in like by the kilo. I ran out, and I'm like, well, I've already begun to make this. I have no other plans, and I'm too hungry to think of anything else, because at a certain point the brain shuts down. And potato has starch, I guess, so I cubed it the same way I would for curry. And then I just parboiled it a little bit, and then I just included it in the casserole, and it was actually really good. I wouldn't do it again because it was like more work, but I would do it again in like an emergency. I would do it in a pinch. Spaghetti aglio aiolio kind of person when I don't have much lying around. It's all fun and games till you run out of spaghetti. I just got groceries too. I just didn't know that I was low on pasta. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's an obelisk. I feel like I missed one. We do not have Trader Joe's. I also live, like, not super far from civilization, but, like, vaguely far, in that I'm probably just gonna go to the local grocery store, because anything else is gonna cost an extra, like, 20 bucks worth of gas. Or more. Vegetables were frozen. Throw stuff in pot, kinda, not fancy. How far is it away? Far enough. I'm gonna be annoying about that. Not crazy inconvenient. I don't live in, like, the deep woods. We live in the medium woods. It's not bad. I eat. Yeah, you want to stock up a bit. That's fair. It's not something where you're gonna be like picking up your fresh veggies on your way by every day kind of thing. I feel like I'm like neglecting to do something, but I guess if we're doing it, it's fine. All we have to do is finish the ritual site, so I don't think I have to be too worried about missing stuff. These things suck. Because they don't want to move, and I've already used my... They don't want to move out of their puddle. I've already used my, Here, I'll just kill this guy. Oh, he's out of his puddle. I already used my ranged kick on the other thing. Alright, we're good, we're good. Picking up your fresh veggies on the way by might be from the garden. It's growing, though. I was telling Chad earlier, every 12 hours I'm out there at my garden bed being like, are you growing? Are you happy? Oh, the other thing I chucked in my casserole last night was some fresh basil because I had pinched it. I had taken off a couple big basil leaves to kind of encourage it to branch out more. And I had them on my counter. Like, I was going to make a sandwich, but then I didn't. And I was like, well, if I don't use these now, I'm probably going to forget about them and just throw them out. So that's sad. So I'm just going to put them in this casserole with no concept of whether or not they would go with it. Turns out they go just fine. It was actually delicious. I didn't mind it. That I would do again if I had fresh basil. You don't think it would go in like a tuna mushroom casserole, but it was actually really very nice. I'm basic. Normally I put basil in just like tomato things. I'll mix basil and tomato and garlic. And that's the thing. That's what I do. Okay, we need to like maybe eat up a bunch of these Orbeez so we can get some health back. This guy sucks. I feel like he's killed me before. I think he killed me the last time I came in here. Could put basil in so many things. Normally I just pair it with tomato, but I need to expand my boundaries. Relate, just got a mint plant for my balcony. Turns out, combining tasty stuff usually, but not always, makes tasty stuff. What's your favorite thing to put mint into? Oh, it's a bad idea. I need to get up on that hill. I guess I could try to go around. Oh, there's a little stairway over here. I'm fine. Yogurt as a sauce. Love that stuff. Ooh, yeah. That's a good idea. What do you then put your mint yogurt sauce on? My brain goes immediately to lamb. Not that I've ever had that. That's the thing that I feel like you specifically have mint yogurt sauce with. Tracy, thank you for the 36-month resub. Appreciate it. Keeping a mint plant. Eliminated some fresh mint. Sounds so good. Yeah, you should do it. They're cheap plants. Keep it in a pot. You know, don't stick it in your ground unless you want to release biowarfare because mint will never, ever go away once it's been planted. But you have at it. There's lots of different varieties of it. They're yummy. They grow fast. They're good at repelling certain types of like bugs that you don't want. I feel like they're also a bit of a deer repellent. Although, depending on if you're on a balcony or not, you might not mind. This curry, something with a bit of heat. That makes sense. Ooh, I should do that with my curry. I have lots of mint. I have an excessive amount of mint. I was using it to discourage the wasps from nesting in spots that I didn't want them to nest in. Normally I put like a little bit of sour cream into a curry because I'm more likely to have that than yogurt, and it is kind of a similar thing. Love to get rid of any bugs. I embrace all bugs. I just don't want any one bug to achieve dominance in my garden. So, my thing is that all bugs are good bugs until one bug is winning, and then maybe something needs to be done, but I'm pretty live and let live. Okay, so that ember is still up. If I look at my achievement that I'm thinking about doing, specifically the ember one ember's still active. So if I leave this ember up and I don't kill that friend, and I finish this ritual site, I could also get ember still burning and then not have to worry about it next time. It will empower the last boss a smidge. The obelisk one needs you to not destroy any obelisks, so that one's already toast. So we may as well continue destroying obelisks. But I might just try to leave that ember up and see if I can deal. I think I can. Pardon me. They can stay outside. They shouldn't enter my space. Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking more of the garden. I usually kind of turn a blind eye to the spiders, but apparently Tiki's not going to turn a blind eye to spiders, so I've got a new member on Bug Patrol. Uh-oh. I don't like what's going on here. Oh, I see. I need to kill that. Sometimes I don't read. Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't. Also, I for sure did not deal with the obelisk in question here. I feel like it's hiding from me. Oh, it's way up there. I need to go up there anyway. Where did I say I found it? In... Get rid of all the bugs, you lose the birds. Also, you've just created like a power vacuum for some other bug to like move in. Out in the garden, mind you. In the house, there should be a power vacuum, and it should be filled by me. I'm the big bug in my house. I don't need to do this. I thought there was an obelisk in here, but there's not. Someone really broke this throne, huh? So there's the ember that I'm leaving alone. That's fine. The power vacuum to vacuum all the bugs. Or the robo vacuum to vacuum whatever it can. My favorite insanely lazy thing is to literally start the robot vacuum and then lay on the couch and be like, look, I'm vacuuming. Yes, I could do something else productive while the vacuum takes care of something. Or I could sit down. You have a robot? Yeah, I got on the RoboVac train a few months ago. And it's the only reason that I can see for not swimming in hair in this house now. I'm all about it. Ooh, good stuff. It can mop too. So I need to do this. There's kind of a lot of stuff over there. That's patrolling. I have one even though it goes off at 2 p.m. every day. I still get spooked there's someone else in my house. I have yet to schedule it to run automatically. I probably should. I like to kind of pick up before it runs and like move the dog beds around and stuff to give it kind of a clearer shot. So I will usually kind of think, oh, I'm going to run it, and then I'll set things up and then I'll run it. And I'll have it like mop too. I like doing it when I'm going to be out of the house, but the problem is I don't leave the house enough. If I'm going to like go like take the dog for a walk or go run errands for an hour or something, I'll run it because it takes about an hour and a half to really do the whole house. And it's not like crazy noisy, but like it's kind of nice to not be around. This is my life telling me I need to get out of the house more so that my robot butler can clean things for me. Yeah, mine, it's got a little mop pad on it. It's not like, you're not going to deploy it to clean up spaghetti sauce in your kitchen, but it does a really good job of getting like, I can tell if it hasn't mopped lately because you see like dog paw prints everywhere because the dog will always track like a little bit of mud in, and it just makes everything like real squeaky clean. It just has little mop pads that you can like chuck in the wash and you just get it wet, stick it on, let it have at it. It's got a little water tank. It does empty itself. It doesn't wash its own mop pads. I got like a medium low model in terms of like price. It's not that crazy, but it does empty itself into a dock. And then you just change the bag on that whenever it fills up, which I think is supposed to be every couple of months for normal people. It's about once every 4 or 5 weeks for me, but I have an enormous amount of dog hair, so that's why. And then the cats shed too, I'm sure. Okay, this is being double obelisked. Oh, it's because of... I don't know where... I like missed obelisks and it's kind of annoying, but like I'm too lazy to go look for them, so I'm just gonna fight this thing. Oh, I remember. This is the mini boss. And then, I remember how this works. I used all my cooldowns in this, and then I really wanted them up. I really wanted all my cooldowns up for the last boss, and I had used a damage potion, so I waited for like 5 minutes on my tier 4, which was hilarious. Because I didn't need to. Anyway, this is fine. I'll wait like 30 seconds for my actual cooldowns, but... I should get the Ember achievement. Got a Roborock upright power mopper. Game changer for cat vomit situations. Self-clean, placed back in the base. Nice. Yeah, mine's a Roborock too. It's just like probably a cheaper model. Robovac. Yeah, there it is. It's, I got it like on sale. But my thing was that I know my house needs to be vacuumed more than once a week, because when you vacuum once a week, it gets like insanely fluffy because there's a lot of shedding animals around here. But I'm realistically not going to vacuum it more than once a week. I'm just not that put together as a person. I've accepted that. That's just how it is. And the place is actually very nice to live in when it's vacuumed every day. And I was never going to vacuum every day, but the robot will. The robot doesn't mind. That's what it's built to do. All right. Here we go. Once you get over like your mental interior judginess about it, it's quite nice. Or my mental interior judginess of like, man, it shouldn't be this... I should have to suffer more for clean floors. I wonder if people felt that way about actual vacuums when they were first invented and people were like moving to those from like brooms or something. Man, this is too easy. It must be sinful. Besides, it feels like so much of modern technology is exclusively just making things more dystopian and making my life worse. I should at least have my floor clean. You know, like, give me something. Give me something to show for modern technology and progress in the last, like, 10 years that is better and not worse. It'd be nice. We have mostly carpet for now. Apartment 650 meters squared. Even I wouldn't want to do that. 650 meters squared. I know I'm also Canadian, but what is that in feet? Are you living in Friends? Oh, hey, we did it. Alright, so we got some achieves. Oh, feet squared. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking 650 meters is kind of palatial. Damn, girl. Just be clean to begin with. You don't have to sweep all the time. I mean, yes. And, like, we take our shoes off inside. But, like, try telling the dog to not shed. You know what I mean? I got a double-coated dog. I got 2 cats. Dogs coming in and out throughout the day. It's gonna get dirty. I feel like that's easy to say when you don't have pets. Or children. I don't have children, but I do have pets. Have you tried asking him nicely? Sometimes I'll pull like a little clump of fur out of him if he's shedding, and then I'll be like, wait, hang on, take this back. Hold it in. Alright, so I got the Ember Still Burning achievement, which is good. That was one of the ones that I wanted to do today. I got Ritual Site Rogue, Extreme... Ritual Site Rogue, Ritual Site Extreme, and Ritual Site Challenge. All 3 of those for doing 8 challenges on a tier 5. So now the only achievements that I need that are not party member related is Malevolence Shrugged, which is to do a 5 with the obelisks, but without destroying any of them. So I could do a 5 with... Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It'll be 15 achievement points. I'll appreciate it one day. Let's just do it, you know? So how do we leave? Oh, there's a portal. That's right. Just shave your dog. Big Kappa. Nearly 7,000 square feet. $650 for a 1-bedroom must still be a bit nice. I bet it's super cute. I bet if I came over I'd be jealous. I'm gonna vendor some stuff. Because my last couple of apartments before this were... No, I guess it works out. I was going to say, they were like kind of 700 to 800 square feet, but like definitely below 8. But they were 2 bedrooms. Both of them were 2 bedrooms. Actually, I don't know what the last one in Oregon was, but it was a huge place. Very spacious, I find. 2 obelisks, you need to be careful not to kill. Pull the mobs away if you need to kill them. Ooh, okay. Okay, so let's take tier 5. We're gonna take off some things here. Which things have been really annoying me? Here, let's take them all off for now. Patrols, for sure. Reinforcements. The puddles. So I'm gonna keep the obelisks. What if I keep obelisks, I drop embers, and then I have tendrils, manifestations, alarm bells, boons. Perfect, yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. And this will get me my weekly done, because I needed to do 3 ritual sites for the weekly anyway. I'm level 276 on this particular character. Old place was 550. That was super cozy, but a bit cramped. 650 is nice. Had a friend over, crashed in my main room. Lots of space. Nice, yeah. Does it get good light? 2 of my friends camped out in this room for nearly 3 weeks 2 years ago, and it was great. Okay, so my goal here is just to do the ritual site. If I find the bush, that's great, but I don't even know where I'm looking. And all I have to do is not kill the obelisks. Don't kill any obelisks. There are not embers, so I don't need to worry about that. The only things that I need to kill are the things that are specifically for the actual, like, site completion, like the apprentices and the void entities and whatever. Kill the obelisks. Yeah, for this particular achievement, all I have to have is Malevolent Boons on, Don't kill any obelisks, and it has to be a tier 5. It must be tier 5. So you gotta have at least 4 affixes in general. How much marl did I get last time? I got 418 marl. Oh, hang on. I got asked a question. 14 Windrunner Spire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm game. I only just started this one, so that's fine. Unless I took too long to reply. I didn't notice. I was in my own world. Thinking about apartment sizes. I'm still imagining Day in a 600-meter square apartment. I feel like if your apartment was that big, let me see. I wonder if I just like log off in this ritual site, if it'll save it. I feel like it won't, but it might. My friends want to do a key. I might heal a key. Just to do a key. Also, I feel like I might need one on my priest for well, bonus rolls of course, but like might need it for vault. Everything the light touches is my apartment. Oh, I don't know if I finished my sentence. Like, you need a robe, like a bathrobe to wear that has like a 4 or 5 foot train so that you can like slither around the place like a snake. Flounce about. Lurk from behind corners. You ever look at houses after you got this one? No, Housebrain shut down, which was really interesting. Because I know some people, like, they have a hard time stopping looking at listings even after they found their perfect place. The moment was committed to this one, not a lick of interest in looking at any other listings. The only time I will is if I'm walking around my neighborhood and I see like a for sale sign for like one of my neighbors is selling a house. I'm gonna be nosy and look at the listing. I just want to see inside the house. I'm nosy. I also kind of want to know, like, how old is it? How big is it? What do they want for it? Kind of like a property values thing. I like keeping an eye on how quick it sells. But, yeah, that's the only time I look, is if I see one in the same area. I love doing that. Went to go kill Nightbrood at the same time. Someone pulled it, kept it high up, got stuck in combat. Oh, no. Started doing a thing where I have dedicated flip-flops for living room, kitchen, bathroom, living room. Don't track things around. Huh. I have, like, slippers, but I wear them in the whole house. But I wouldn't wear them outside. Okay, so we're doing a Windrunner Spire, I believe. So I will teleport there. Yeah, it's good to stay informed. Since I move out in don't care, whole process is exhausting. I felt like I was a bit, in the year to 2 years, even more years than that. I was looking at listings for a long time. In the years before I bought my house, I felt almost addicted to looking for listings, thinking I was going to find, like, the perfect one. And I got, like, really good at it. I was dialed into the realtor site. I knew exactly what things to look for, what red flags I didn't want to see. I could parse a listing in, like, 30 seconds. Like, I was all over it. Because I spent hours and hours. We called it house jail. Which was, I'm on the couch on my laptop and I feel unable to get up because I'm stuck. Like, uh-oh, Hazel's in house jailed again. Just looking at listings. You strike me as someone who wears socks with slippers. I have to have socks on all the time. My feet are cold anyways in socks, but my feet would be freezing without them. Okay, so I need to do, let me see, a flask. This is a 14, I should respect it. I'm gonna use a flask. I'm gonna use a weapon oil. I forgot to embellish my thing, ascend the thing. Can I get more than 5 of these? They don't say limit 5. I'm hoping I can get extras. So I can keep stacking them. I'm gonna eat just like a hearty royal roast is fine. No, I don't think Flabby's here. That's somebody else. Different enhancement shaman. This is, I think, 2 of my guildies. The Demon Hunter and the Rogue are 2 guildies of mine on their alts. And then I think the tank might be a pug, and then I think this might be a pug too. Based on their being on a different server. Socks and sliders, apologists, especially for running errands. I'll have socks and slides like in my garden, but if I'm leaving my property, I'm wearing shoes. I hope I'm good enough for this. I'm sure I am, but like I don't know if I'm in the right headspace. We'll see.
My sisters were the last to visit these halls, but they threw their home.
This is a Windrunner 14.
If we can calm the spirits here, maybe they'll return.
I only have 1 key for vault. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do more, but then I was gonna do more. But then oh, okay. All right, we're gonna. God bless Blood DKs. They need it. My normal tank is a Brewmaster Monk, and I am appropriately spoiled. We'll do our best. We'll figure it out. I might be oomer than normal today. Struggle so much with that first room. Oh gosh, oh gosh, okay. On H-Priest, because the dots feel like everyone gets deleted if it's not interrupted. Yeah. I sent 1 Master spell there. We still lost somebody. Yeah, it's brutal. You need to have really good stops for that. Which, in a pug, is just going to be very hit or miss. Not used to being low on mana, and I don't care for it. I have water, but like, you gotta find your window. Yeah, those dots really truck. I need to dispel a bit better. I get lazy about that. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Why did I volunteer to heal? I could have been a DPS. I could have been a warrior right now. It wouldn't have been not my problem. Although maybe I would have been dead. Okay, okay. Alright, there's spiders and we're just gonna bring them with us, I guess. He's not in line of sight, so I guess he's just gonna live. There we go. There we go, he cloaked it. Yeah, Archon's meta, so that's what I play. I did enjoy playing Oracle early in the season when I was kind of just like DIYing it. But for keys of this level, I feel like they're both fine. I've been Archon most of the season though because it was what was recommended. I don't do a lot of damage myself. I don't have a clue who to PI when Flappy's not here. I tend to PI people I know. I don't know if Rogue or Demon Hunter benefits from it though. Sometimes people don't want more haste. Trading post just came out? I'll take a look after this. Might be a few minutes though. Do you think I'll like it? Can you guys do big favor and look at it and predict how excited I'm gonna be out of 10? Think you can save a lot. Oh, that's a nice way of saying like a 2. That's polite. Look at you being all diplomatic. I predict low excitement. What's the theme? Can we lie and say 10 just to torment you a little? You can try. You might have given away your game though. Had a health bot. Hooey! This is exciting, huh? Yeah. Flash Eye mana after this. Might like the eagle mounts. Are they a new model or are they like recolors of the Amani eagles that we have already? Alright, I'm drinking.
Well now, that Dragonhawk seems to have stolen
30,
my heart.
40,
She won't
50,
let you
60,
close without a fight.
70, 80. Okay. Come on. I'm just gonna PI this guy. Hopefully it does lots of damage. This person. Alright, take these out of here. Out of range of you. Oh my gosh. I picked terrible directions to run. Are you done? You're done. Okay. Oh!
Wish you had
No,
lasted a
it's
little
okay.
longer.
It's okay. I'm canceling early while I have a good window. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. I get one every 10 minutes. It's fine. I just stood in a tornado. My bad. Ooh, okay. I pranked you. PI to DPS right when they needed to run away. Ooh, this is really scary and we don't like it. Alright, it's over, it's over. Note to self. Avoid tornadoes at all costs, they will kill you. Okay. You're not supposed to stand in the fire tornado? That's crazy. I don't know about that. I think I should check again.
City itself if her family was threatened.
Flower crown's always cute.
Let's find the next
Never saw an angel. Nope. That boss is so, like, boring. Like, it doesn't do anything interesting. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's not. It's boring.
Asked to be Ranger General, but she gave everything to the task.
That's DPS looking like.
Her life.
I don't know. They seem like nice people. Here, I'll turn on the meter. Whenever I'm healing, I never look at it because I literally could not care. They're either gonna do the damage or they're not. Alright, definitely dispel one of those right away, because those hurt.
She trained
And then get the other one when you
gifted
can.
by our mother. Undead fanatics have invaded to loot it and anything else that belonged to her.
Good kick. I feel like I have to pay attention. I think the solution to dungeon anxiety is literally just age and experience. I used to get so worried about this kind of thing, and I've just done enough of them now at this point in my life that I'm kind of like, well, we're either gonna live or we're not. I'll do my best, and that's what you get. I have no worries anymore. It is what it is. Let me see if I can get a good spot to stay here. But I feel like the only reason I'm there is just because I've done a lot of keys in the last 10 years. I've healed a lot of them anyway. I'm not particularly bad at them. I'm not incredibly good at them. I'm just kind of fine. And everyone who invites me kind of knows what they're getting in for, which is fine. Just like everybody else. If I wanted to be really great, I would need to do much better at coordinating cooldown timings and having a better understanding of when my DPS are using cooldowns to kind of pair with their, like pairing PI with people's cooldowns and stuff. In a key like this, I have no idea. I'm just kind of chucking it. And that's, I understand, a pretty big problem. Does this drop a puddle? Oh, it doesn't drop a puddle, it's just a spread. Okay. Gave me the courage to try healing, and I adore it, so thank you. Oh, nice! Oh, someone's perished. Chance, what happened? Was it me? I blinked for 1 second, and these pushing daisies. Also, whenever I have a PI that I feel like is not always perfect timing for damage, at least it's gonna be good timing for healing, and sometimes I need the PI for me! Sometimes there's emergencies, And you had to pour a little gas on it to help it out.
Our mother's bow meant everything to Sylvanas once. I'll need it.
I like to PI everyone. You just spread it around nicely. It's ethical. Ethical use of power infusion. I massively play favorites. I give it to Flabby all the time. Although, to be fair, you know he's gonna do something cool with it. It's never a wasted PI on Flabby. Okay, I don't have a lot of cooldowns going here. We can kind of use a bunch of them in the run-up here. I can't go too far out because if the guy ports and I need to run there, I'm slow. Okay. I'm really slow. Also, normally my tank protects me with like a nice ring of peace. So like, what's up with that? What are we gonna do here? Okay, they're on it. Oh, kick my own cast. Jumped. Okay, it's not on me. That's nice. Yeah, I am kind of spreading PI around. Oh gosh, this isn't over yet, is it? Oh my gosh, she's so far. She's so far. Okay, I made it. I was right in the middle of everything and she just left. I don't have legs, I have stumps. I'm stumpy, it's not my fault. Apparently when I heal I get whiny. Whiny and entitled. Okay, we're gonna kind of run it through melee a little bit. Hope people can fix this for me. Okay. Is it over yet? I was gonna be like, why have we been here so long? PI goes to highest bidder. Lock usually messes the priest. High bidder, I mean high DPS. Yeah, it's a pretty safe way of allocating it, especially in people that you don't know. Because like there could be like a meta answer, but if that person is like, you know, picking their nose half the time, it's not going to be a very good use of PI. Not that anybody here would do that. Boss reminds me of Necrotic Wake. Yeah. Yeah, the hooking mechanic is very... We've seen it before. Screech? Ah! I've been kicked by that so many times. I feel like I only just learned that that kicks, despite the fact that it's called Interrupting Screech. I've only just internalized that like this week. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. Uh-oh. If I get Kitten Ethics in this, it's going to be tough. Well, we only got 13 minutes left on the timer, so how far can we be from the end? I hear Tuna. I hear my Tunadactyl. I see him. He's thinking about it. Tuna, what if you talk to Dad for like 13 minutes and 15 seconds and then you come play? He's like, no. I want you. Right now. Do you hear him? is that, dude? I was told you were a cat.
Hunted the old horde with a ferocity bordering on obsession.
Just some trash, 2 bosses. What could go wrong?
They took my life,
Hmm.
savaged our home. One of Valeria's scouting
Oh,
maps
I
is
know what
within.
boss this is.
It seems to have called on the ghosts of vengeance past.
This boss is
Need that
fine,
map from them.
usually. Oh, I can't pick you up right now, baby. I'm sorry. Come talk to me in 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Or he's just gonna jump anyway. And then heaven help us all. Instead of meowing, my cat goes, eh, a lot. That's what this guy does. The other cats I know will say like meow or mew, or Kira used to go meow meow, which is very cute. Tuna just goes, eh. Okay. Dots. And of course their bleeds, so there's not a thing I can do about them. Oh gosh, okay. This is too much, I think. I am giving it my level best right now. I can save him. I don't know how you're supposed to pull this, but I feel like this is not how my dad does it. You know what I mean? My mom makes the sandwiches with different jam. Okay. Let's hope everything goes good. This is gonna be a tight one time-wise. So after, I need to make sure that I get into melee for the, oh yeah, this is awful, I forgot. I don't even have a heal. Okay. I need to make sure I get into melee for the fear. It's so hard. I forgot, never mind. I know I said this boss is fine, I lied. This is a really hard one. Because, like, you don't have anywhere to stand, and you have to move, and you have to heal, and you, like, it's just too much. It's really tough. I need to save something for that. I can Apotheosis the next one, so I get a couple instant casts. But I kind of want Apotheosis right now to get through this. I have to. Leave me alone! Thank you! Be gone! No thank you! Okay, so failing, also not me dragging him through melee. Okay, so there's Rampage. Fear's coming up in 12. I'm hanging out near melee. Because I'm going to have to come in because these are all melee. So there's the jump. And then it's going to be watch your feet. And then it's going to be stack. I can't do a thing about that. And then we're going to have leap. Coming up. Leap and then fear, so there's leap. I'm not getting very far out because I'm gonna need to get in for the fear. There it is. And we're down to DPS. Okay. We can do this. I don't know if we can time this or not. Doesn't matter. Sorry, I'd probably drag that through melee, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You guys are talented, you can scooch. Here we go, I'll take this one down the edge. 2, 1. I appreciate that a lot of the kites in this particular expansion do not need you to kite very long. They switch targets every like 4 or 5 seconds. I hated the Siege of Boralus style kite where you were literally just like being chased forever. Hated that. Get right here, watch your feet. And then we're gonna be getting in with the fear in a sec here. There we go. Boss timer thing that's right next to my frames. Love that. Super helpful. Kind of get a preview of what's coming up next so you kind of can plan for it when you get a spare brain cell. So same thing. Leap and then the fear combo. Watch your feet. And then there's going to be another leap. And then it's in for the fear. Nearly finished here. Is there a waste stun? There is a waste stun, yeah. So they stand up, I rebuff.
We've done it. One last task remains.
Okay. This is also hard. I also suck at this. I don't suck at this, but I do find it difficult.
I'll use these relics to return peace to the Spire. Perhaps then my sisters will return to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the DBM version of it. I just never customized it, but the default one stuck it near my bars, so I started checking it. And it's been good. Alright, we're doing Restless Heart. Alright, we did that. It's all fine. Watch your feet. Hit the slash. These I think we just take out, right? I forget. I don't really know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like clear arrows or something. This is kind of a painful spot. You can clear these dots ahead of time if people take extra arrows, but if you can heal through them, people get more DPS uptime, which is valuable here, especially when you're on like a pretty short timer. So I like to kind of camp an arrow. Yeah, now I'm wondering if I should be clearing something with my, like, ring or if I just take it out. I actually don't know. It went fine, so I think we're gonna not stress too much. I guess I could see what other people are doing. No idea. Not a clue. I can't even chat. It's too tight. Good spot, good spot. Easy time.
At last.
Remove puddles. Oh, was not doing that. I got a void shard. I got a hero neck. Well,
My sisters will be able to do the same.
sure.
As for myself, I shall fill
Hey, I got it on Myth. It does not have amazing stats, but it's Myth track. That's something. And it does have Versa, which is decent for me for keys. Thank you very much, everyone. It's wearable, which we will take. Nice, okay. I am hearthing the heck out of here. That was scary. And for lunch, gonna lurk? Always a little spicier than doing it with your normal folks. G. Okay. I should... Oh, you know what I need to do? Is I need to go upgrade my, I have some void shards to spend. Tuna is lounging on top of my computer, is what he did. He managed to get up onto my tower, and he is, kicked back. Here, let me see if we can, see him. Are you not just baking? Are you not just roasting, my friend? Look at my little tin of tuna. Look at my little tin of tuna. Tuna will not sit still. Tuna has places to be. Tuna has stuff to do. Yeah, he's growing good. Fans are too good. I heard them spin up a little extra in the middle of that fight, and I'm like, well, that's weird. I wonder what that was all about. / Thank you for the invite. Let's see. And I wonder if it was because he was sitting on the intake. Oh dear. There is a mailbox over here. You have to do like the thing at the thing. I have to use my shards at the hammer is what I have to do. I think. So I take my 5 void shards, I use them to make a void core, I use that. I think I'm gonna buff my, cause you use it on what, like a weapon or a trinket, right? Weapons or trinkets, okay. So I did my weapon already, so now I can do my Locust Walker's Ribbon. And then the next one I do, I can get my Gaze of the Allenseer. That's nice. No, hello, how you doing? See my friend? Yeah, offense would be weapons, yeah? And good. Alright, I'm going to take a short break, and then when I come back, maybe we'll see if we can still finish that ritual site, or if we're gonna have to start it over again. BRB. going on? Is that fun, or am I just annoying you? Let's see. Getting down? Something like that. Here, I got myself all tangled up. Comes around here. Alright. Let's see if there's any ritual site left in that ritual site. Also, I feel like I didn't put it up quite as much as I needed to. That's a little better. Okay. He's so cute. He's just a little guy, huh? Oh, buddy. Oh, he's a cutie. So I'm gonna log back into my warrior, see if there's any chance that the ritual site that we started is like still going. It says she's still in there. I'm sure if you log off for like hours? I logged off for as long as it took to do that key. I was like concerned. Hang on, I want to scooch my chair, but there's Tunas by the wheels. I don't want to squish him. I was concerned we weren't going to time it, but I guess I don't have a very good read on like where all of the meat is in that dungeon. The last two bosses are back to back, and I forgot that. No, kick me out. Alright, well that's only fair. That's reasonable. So we are doing this, and the whole point is to not kill any obelisks. Everything else we can do. Yeah, just a little bit. Spicy. It's fun. Hazel always believe in me in stacks. I do. You guys almost left me alone on the warlord guy. Not that I would give you a hard time given that I walked into it. Well, I didn't walk into a tornado. You know what? The tornado walked into me. The tornado came to where I lived. Oh, man. Came to my house. I will never be free of Bowen Yang being the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. It's like my favorite bit. Okay, so as long as I don't kill any obelisks, there's nothing else I can really do wrong here. Had to finish my cast. Those circles weren't there, I swear. Hey, we got an easy time. Gotta love that. That's not what I meant to do. Uh-oh. We made it. It was good. I'm trying to see where Tuna is. He's just underneath the chair. I was so worried I was gonna get Kitten Affix right in the middle of healing the last two bosses. He decided to sit on my PC instead. He found the warm spot for sure. Yeah, he did wait respectfully. He was very polite. Good job, Tuna. Good work. As long as I don't kill obelisks, I'm fine. And I don't have any affixes that need me to kill any other kind of trash, really, aside from just the ones that are required, so we can just kind of go wide, I think. I don't know why I want this achievement so badly when I have no plans on doing, like, the group achievements. But I do. It'll just be good for feeling like I really did ritual sites. Yes, dear? What do you want? Do you want up? Okay. Yes. Hang on. Let me finish fighting Apprentice Kurgsbane. Oh, you did it! Oh! Oh, buddy! Oh, let me help you. Tuna, you do not quite... It's not his fault. He's, like, growing, and he's not used to how big all of his limbs are and stuff. You can't have the hair tie, I'm sorry. I don't want you eating and you're getting bigger. He's not used to the size of his arms and his legs, and he's getting taller. Like, I feel like he grew out like a slinky, and now he's growing up like an elevator. And he just, like, whiffs jumps constantly. Yeah, he's super clumsy right now. It's so funny, but my heart stops every time he falls off of something. Or, like, he'll try to jump up onto something. It'll be like, Tuna, couch. And he'll just go, wha-bung! And, like, bounce right back off onto the ground. He just face plants into stuff. I'm sorry, baby. You're gonna get used to your legs, I swear. Your time will come. Okay, we're leaving the obelisk alone. We are squeezing into up these stairs. We can just fight this pack. This pack's fine. So jealous of people that have outdoor cat enclosures. Love a good catio. We could build one day. It's probably not a student project, though. I'm just happy these guys have so much space in the house. They have rooms, they have furnitures. I want to do cat shelves on the back wall of this room so you can kind of see them cavorting, as it were. Midstream would be kind of fun. Yeah, it'd be cool. Oh no, it's a catastrophe. Tuna's watching the screen right now. He's sitting at my desk watching me fight this thing. No, 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 that's my health bar. Buddy. Luckily, my monitor's already scratched. Left for break, came back to you sitting in Tuna's office chair. Yeah. I told him we could share, but he's on my desk now. He's having a great time. A big thing under there. I guess we need to do the chasm, don't we? I'm not sure if there's obelisks down here or not. And then Tiki's just snoozing on my bed. I went and checked on him on break. He's having a nice little sleep. I would love to look for the Lynx kitten, but like I don't this ritual site feels bigger than the other one. I feel like there's no chance I'm gonna find it, really. Oh, that's right. I forgot to look at the trading post. I was gonna do that. I have a theory I'd like to run by you after watching a video about June's market items. Next patch could possibly be us reuniting trolls, reuniting elves. Could they be trying to rejoin the sub-races before the final expansion? Could be. I don't know about like all the sub-races. There's kind of a lot of them, but it seems like a theme they might do. So that's an obelisk that I'm gonna not fight. Don't bite my microphone cable. Don't do it. You're gonna lose desk privileges if you do that. Can I help you? What can I do for you? Not that I ever would be, but it's literally impossible to be cross with them because they're so cute. And they're just babies. They don't mean any harm. They just want to check everything out. Hi. You got something to say? Do you want Oh, you want my hair? Sometimes he likes my curly hair. Tuna? Oh, sorry, buddy. Tuna's so soft. They're both soft, and Tiki's getting much softer now that his coat's kind of grown back in. But Tuna is like a little angel puff cloud. He's so soft. His little kitten fur was like the best thing ever. They do look bigger every stream. In the morning I see them and I'm like, you grew overnight. That is not the same cat that I said goodnight to. Don't get my mouse cable. You just take a nice little nap, buddy. Different cat every morning, I swear. Someone's swapping them out at night. Especially Tuna. Tuna's really going through his big growth spurt right now. They do like a big one between 3 and 4 months, it seems like. Because it's been about a month, and when I got them, they were like 2 and 3 months, and now they're like 3 and 4 months. He's a baby. He's like barely just existed. Like everything's so new to him. Like this cat wasn't here in February. He was not. Tuna was not yet gracing the earth back in February. That's crazy. February was a pre-Tuna world. He wasn't born until March something. Even Tiki, I think, was born like February 1st or something like that. Or at least that's the assumption. I need to be cautious with obelisks. We don't want to fight any of those. Excuse me, that's my mouse cable. I only have one G600. Kindly let it live. Look, I killed the nebula. I'm learning. Toonie, 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 Toonie. Don't chew on that. We're having some disagreements about who should control the mouse. Just dangerous in a tier 5. My friend, sir. I want to let you sleep there, but you must let my mouse move. I need it. I know, he probably thinks I'm moving it for him. It looks like a cat toy to him. It is called a mouse. You've got every point there. Okay, that is a pull that I really want to do without extra mobs and with cooldowns ideally. Sir. Okay. You are getting evicted. Down you go. I was gonna put him on my shoulder, but he's just gonna get right back to my desk. Ow. I know, Bunny. He's like, wait, puppies. I liked it up there. Let me at least finish my ritual site, bud. Maybe when we're doing rares, that would be a better time. Tuna and Moose are like special friends. Moose loves both kittens, and they both like him. But Tuna and Moose have like a really cute relationship. Okay, buddy. Okay. I can't say no to you. You're too cute. Don't eat that. That's my keyboard. Tuna and Moose will do nose boops, and it's so cute. And they do like a lot of them, and they do them all the time. Alright, we're gonna go in on this one. When did he get so big? I know, right? I remember when he was like the size of my hand. Like I could hide the whole kitten in my hand. Those days are gone. This guy sucks. Gets me every time. He's almost fully cat shaped. Yeah, he's getting there. Tiki is fully cat shaped. Tiki just looks like a mini cat. He's got more like cat-like proportions now. He's just small still. So we're going around the obelisk. You don't need to chew on that. I need like a never-ending supply of cat toys I can just chuck off my desk for him. I took out the bottom drawer that holds like the pans at the bottom of my oven, and I found like 5 cat springs and 2 crinkle balls under there. And I like, you know, vacuumed down there and I cleaned them out and I rinsed them off and got the dust off them and everything. And then but I feel like we've almost lost them all again. He's a real champion at getting them hidden under stuff. I feel like the fridge is holding some. Do this in a slightly smaller group of things, and also make sure that I don't want to be getting that obelisk down, so I want to kind of pull these guys back. I just want this achievement. I couldn't even explain to you why I want it. I just want it. Tuna, I need more names for you. I need more nicknames. I know you're the big kahuna tuna. You're my tataki tuna. You're my tunadactyl. That's a good one. I feel like you're tunalicious. Alright, let's see if I can fight this thing now. Wow. Bam, 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 bam. Cooldowns 1, 2, 3. I also feel like I was never really handling those ads correctly. Although I swear I did it last time. It's a good job. Oh, that hurts. That's what killed me last time was the Reckless Flurry, but like... I don't really know how to stop him from doing that. He was tracking me with it, I thought. Oh well. He's dead now. He's too nutty. Yeah. He's settling down now. Nearly finished. I think I left all the obelisks up. I don't think I cleared any of them by accident. I guess we'll find out. There's one I need to be cautious of right there. Don't want to fight that. I'm gonna go straight for the Dragon Hawk. Guy's a little spicy with all the obelisks up. 3 obelisks anyways. Are there meant to be 4? I guess we'll find out. Toonie may turn off my camera, and if he does, then that's alright. I'll get in when I can. Toonie. Leave that one alone, Bubba. I know. Oh no! Uh-oh. That's my bad. Okay. I feel like we were very close. That thing's gonna be... It's up still. Oh no. We've died twice, which is fine. We'll get reduced spoils for dying after that, but that's okay. We're not really here for the spoils. Yeah, so he gets all 3 things. I don't have a lot that I can... No, I don't have a lot I can do right there. That's tough. I'm just gonna keep trying it. I might clear a little more trash to make a little more room. I misused my ranged kick. We're gonna have a couple of deaths on this. That's a hard one. I think I need to kill the Binding Nebula a lot faster so that it can let me move around a bit more freely. And then you're like trying to soak That bird is hard because you're trying to soak the plumage, but it means you're sitting in the purple stuff, which means you're taking a decent amount of damage. Kind of fun. I'm gonna clear over here just so I'm not worried about running into this guy. This is gonna be worth it. Alright, we have our CDs up. The only thing I'm not burning is like Lust and I guess Damage Pot. The Dragon Hog might be scarier than the thing up top. I'm not 100% sure. Let's try again. So there's the plumes we have to soak. We can kick the Corrupted Rush. We definitely step through this whenever possible. Kill the Bonnie Nebula ASAP. Kick that. I don't know what hurts more. Ah, that's so hard! Missing the soak hurts more than standing in this stuff, for sure. Had to remove the Binding Nebula because it was too much. Yeah. I'm gonna do this. I need to do it with all three for the achievement. Which is like the only reason that I was in here in the first place. Oh, I'm still in combat. That's weird. I wonder with what. Hi, Tuna. What can I do for you? Re-up these. It's a good thing I had a hearty food on, huh? Okay. We're running back. Toonie. Now's not a good time, buddy. Some of these achievements thought that'll be good to do later in Legacy. At least I'm not worried about dying now. It's not gonna do me a whole lot of good or damage. My tuna cake. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't do that right now. What's something different we could do? Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetie. What's something different we can do? Squishy. Where do you want to sit? He's purring. You want to sit on my shoulder? You want to bite my microphone? Hang on. Tuna break. Very important. You want to show everybody your purse? Oh, you can't stand on it though. I saw that there was a cat bed that attached to like a clamp arm that you clamp to your desk. So it was kind of like elevated and on a swivel arm, like any of the other variety of things you might clamp to your desk. Oh, buddy. Are you getting big? Is it true? I had to stop myself from buying like a baby scale so that I could weigh the cats at home just for my own curiosity. You can kind of sort of do it in a kitchen scale, and you can kind of sort of do it with like a person scale, but like not to the same degree of accuracy. I don't trust my kitchen scale with them. I feel like it jumps around too much. Alright. I don't know what Corrupted Rush does, but I feel like things go much better for me when I kick it. So no matter what, we must soak the plumage. Anything else we can stand in, but you cannot miss plume soaks. Okay, it died, it died, it died. That was so hard! Did you say when a cat sits in your lap it helps you decide at the shelter? Oh yeah, 100%. Both Tuna and many years ago Kira adopted me by sitting in my lap and then falling asleep, like, immediately. And were just sleeping in my lap purring within 10 minutes of meeting me. And I am not, like, a strong enough person to not take that cat home. If it's gonna pick me like that, that is now my cat. First cat that meows at me. Oh. Meow. So over for me. Yeah, I'm a sucker for an immediate cuddle. Also seems to be a great way of getting lap cats. Kira did that and she was a lap cat all her life. Tuna and Tiki were both cuddly immediately and they both seem to be very much lap cats when they calm down enough to sit on a lap. Hi, buddy. Hi. Do you want to sit on my lap? Speaking of. It's nice. He's getting sleepy. He's like winding down. Here, I'll back up a little bit. I'll give you a nice lap. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That's nice. Walked into the cattery at my shelter. And Zippy Lee Boo Boo meowed right at me saying hello. And in my head I was like, that one. We're getting a cat. I was still in denial. Hang on, let me find the picture again. I was in full denial. I was like, I'm just here to visit the cats. This is just a cute date that I'm on. I'm not actually getting cats right now. There's no way. It's not, I'm not ready. And then they handed me Tuna, and I was like, oh, this is cute. I get to hold a kitten. And I was holding it, and I was looking at him like this. And there was, like, another family of people there, and the granddad was like, oh, you're getting a cat. And I'm like, no, not me. He's just cute. I'm just holding on to him. And then I came back, and I, like, saw these pictures of how I was, like, looking at him, and I'm like, uh-oh, that is my baby. Oh, he was right. Oh no, not up to me. Too bad. Oopsies. We took a selfie. Look at how small he was. He was so tiny. There was little tiny Toonie on my lap falling asleep. Grandpa knew. Yeah, 100%. Kitty selfies. It's like, I won't take a selfie of just me because I don't really get why, but like if I have a cat hanging out with me and I can take a selfie of both of us, it feels like I'm taking a selfie with like a friend and then it's fun. I have some good ones. I did some with Tiki. Me and Tiki were like, yeah. Hang on. Let me see. I was hanging out with Tiki and we were just like, yeah. Photo booth. Think. Just for us, you know. Cute. Okay. Can I do this? We will find out. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3. Give me a little damage point here. Hoo. Don't know if that was reflectable. I feel like it was not. Toonie, what are you doing? Don't fall, dude. Tuna, that is my arm. That is my arm. Hey, we did it. Malevolence shrugged. I think the first selfie I ever took was with my pup, Finley. Yeah. Oh, it's the best. If you don't take selfies with your pets, you gotta try it. It's really fun. They get so confused. I had some I took with Moose, too. Hang on. I didn't mention it. It's me with a fish. That's me with cats. We were like hiking. That was the wedding. Where's my Moosey Bear? I have lots of good pictures of Moosey Bear. Oh yeah. That was me and my boy. Me and my boy was out on a walk. Most of my camera rolls. My cat lives with my mom. At the time, I was hiking with a partner, and partner had like gone to go use the bathroom that was nearby, so Moose and I were like waiting, and I was taking selfies, and Moose was just like, is he coming back? Isn't he handsome? Isn't he so cute? I love Moosey. I love Mr. Bear. Oh. It's like my only personality trait at this point, and I don't care. Okay. So, I did Malevolence Shrugged, which is what I was after. I think that, I don't think I'm going to get a lot of spoils from this, because I died a lot. But we did do the achievement. Have a chatter demand. Moosey go get kisses. I give him kisses after stream, don't worry. He gets break kisses and he gets after stream smooches. You love Moosey. Mr. Bear. Cat photo shoot sounds like a fun adventure. Yeah. Plus, believe me when I say that you will never regret having pictures of your pets. I look at them a lot. I had some pictures I wanted to show you guys of, that I took outside. They're not like amazing pictures or anything, but, while we're doing photo time, show and tell. This was the eagle that flew overhead while we were fishing on Tuesday. That day that I went out and I was swimming and taking pictures and fishing. That was about as good as my zoom lens could do. It was high. It was a high up bird. But he looked at me. He was like, that's a bald eagle. And then there was also a mama duck. They're not perfectly in focus, but they're not bad. There was a mama duck with her ducklings, and her babies were really cute, and every time I was taking the picture of the babies, mama was like, what are you doing? And that's as far as we had. Little floating babies. Yeah, super fun. Super fun. Toonie with chap too. Alright. I'm gonna check my mail. We have about 20 minutes left on stream, and I would really like to do some rares. I would like to kill some rares for chances at mounts. That's what I want to do. Also, I wouldn't mind turning in, we can start back in Stormwind, or Silvermoon, because I want to turn in, Hi, buddy. You want down? There you go. I want to turn in my weekly. More ritual sites, fun and profit. Yeah, I always need Marl. Ducklings hilariously buoyant. They're so fluffy. Okay, what are we saying here? We're turning in our weekly. We can check and see how much Marl we have. I have 3,500 Marl. I'm like constantly out of it. I did manage to purchase one of the mounts that I wanted. Oh, I forgot to queue today. I was gonna do my dungeon weekly for rep, because I'm pretty close to getting my Haranir rep to 19, and there's a mount that I'd quite like to buy, although I don't think I have enough Marl for it right now. There's a mount I'd quite like to buy when I get there. Chilled's Will to Live, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. What are we doing? Apex cash. 4,500. Star Wars theme stuck in my head. I didn't even watch a lot of Star Wars, but we sure played the heck out of the music in band classes in high school. Ooh, rares, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing rares. That's right. We got our rare scanner. I got points to hit up. Not too fussed about which mount. Any rare mount. Any one of them would be great. Not picky in the slightest. That's what George Lucas named Space Jazz. I'm kind of, it's a valid message. I'm kind of surprised the Automod let that one through. In the spirit of cute photos, put up a new picture of the fox friend up in cute stuff. Oh. I need to see the baby. Oh, I did. Oh, I see. Thanks. I was looking at that one and being like, huh. Automod flagged. We decided her name is Hope. Oh, it's a good one. I'm looking. Carbon, cute stuff. Oh. She looks soft. Eternally hilarious that that's the actual name for it. Out of the parentheses, because I knew it would validly be flagged. Appreciate it. Let's go check up this one. Tuna's found a giant pile of crumpled up brown paper. Both molting and getting over mange, so our fur pretty inconsistent right now. It's fair. Happens to the best of us. I take a great deal of satisfaction into brushing moose outside right now because it's shedding season. And I feel like every hair that goes into the wind is one that I don't have to deal with, or like my vacuum doesn't have to deal with in my house. I've started brushing my own hair outside for the same reason. It's like, if I can shed outdoors instead of inside, let's do that. I'm gonna go brush my hair in my backyard. Why not? Who's gonna say anything to me? Nobody. It's my yard. Love that. It's where every high school college band has some weird obligation to play Star Wars. I feel like it's a combination of high school band directors being traditionally geeks that were big into Star Wars in their youth, mixed with them just looking for fun movie music to get kids into orchestral music. I feel like that's like a really good strat to get kids into like orchestra, is to be like, yo, you want to play the Pirates of the Caribbean theme? We did a lot of that too. It was a lot of Star Wars, it was a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean, it was a lot of Phantom of the Opera, you know, for your show tunes girlies. Oh, I just missed it. Lord of the Rings, so much fun to play. They're a rare that drops the mount. All the rares drop mounts. There are 2 mounts per zone. Any rare in the zone can drop them, and the drop rate sucks. So good luck, basically. Get out there and kill rares and hope for the best. Is my plan. Just missed that one. I have seen one. I'm still on a big ol' goose egg. Is how it goes. Toonie's partying in here. That one doesn't look like it's up. It's warm in here. POTC, great music. Oh yeah, it really does. Isn't it like one of the like big composers did the score? I swear. I forget the name of them, but like one of the really popular ones that did a lot of really great movie scores. Gore Verbinski. Oh. Not the name I had in mind. But I couldn't remember the name I had in mind, otherwise I would have said it. POTC, Protection of the Cabbage? Was that the director? Let me Google this. Who composed the Pirates of the Caribbean theme? Not interested. Music was composed by all tracks Hans Zimmer and Klaus Badelt. Yep, composers and producers. Hans Zimmer, I think, is the name I was thinking of. Not John Williams, definitely not. That's different. Yeah, John Williams did the Star Wars stuff. That's where I'm getting mixed up. Oh, Lost Guardian over here. Thinking of the director. Yeah. Any rare, at least if it doesn't drop them out, it's gonna give me 50 marl. And I need every marl I can get. Can't possibly be mad at that. Go check these southern ones. Who did the Game of Thrones theme? Wasn't that a famous composer too? I feel like that's what high schools these days would do. Like that was after I'd graduated. But I wouldn't be surprised if school bands were doing the Game of Thrones theme. That's a good one. Saw something the other day about how John Williams is in his 90s now, but still scored Steven Spielberg's new movie coming out. He must really love to do what he does if he wants to do it in his 90s. If I make it to my 90s, I have a feeling I'm going to want to just vibe. But maybe he's made it to his 90s because he's not ready to sit down and just vibe. Tuna, are you quite alright? There's like a huge wad of brown paper, just packing paper, that I was gonna shred, and he's found it and he's waging war on it. It's like cat-sized. It's like the size of him. It's really funny. Raman Djawadi. That's right. That's right. So seeing that movie. You guys see any good movies recently? Any good new ones? I'm not sure what's on the radar these days. I've been a little bit out of movies. Obsession. What kind of movie is that? Project Hail Mary, Devil Wears Prada 2, really good. I'm like banking names that I can watch when they eventually come up on one of my streaming services, which it won't be soon, but will be eventually. I'm a big fan of the waiting game. Yes, what would you like, my friend? What can I do for Tuna? He's sitting very politely right on the floor by my chair, just going, meep. What can I do for you? Backrooms trailer looks like a horror version of Severance. Octopus book movie on Netflix is on the docket. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Ryan Gosling is amazing in Hail Mary. Nice feel-good film. It's good. I could use feel-good. I don't know if I have the... what it takes for scary movies right now. Got another backpack with a little guy in it. Nice. Congratulations. Gotta love a good vine pouch. Tuna is losing his earthly mind. That is a door, friend. You're not gonna beat the door. He's getting some good old-fashioned kitten zoomies. You're getting your schedule. Tiki's napping, dude. You're getting all off-kilter with him. Heaven forbid the two kittens are out of sync on their nap schedule. One of them's gonna be cranky while the other one wants to play. He could try. He's hunting. Oh, hey, I got an achievement. Oh, I got a decor. I got a Midnight Miners shop sign. Oh, no. Also, I got a title. Thalassian Miner. Crazy. Was that one, was Mining at Midnight the one that, gave me the sign? Yeah, okay, 100 skill points gives you the sign decors. That's good to know. Put in the back pocket. Big fan of the BFA one. GG. Thank you. Hadn't really stopped to think about that one. Okay. I feel like we did kind of the rounds of these ones. We didn't get every rare, but we got a good chunk of them. Could probably go check for the Zolomon ones now. Head sort of vaguely this way, north. The size of that cup. Yeah, it's a big one. It was a gift. I used to have a water bottle that was basically the same size. I go through about 2 of them in a day, maybe 2.5 of just water. I like being hydrated at home. Yeah, it's just a good habit. Or it's a habit anyway. You get used to it enough and you'll do it whether it's a good idea or not. Alright, so we're looking for really any rares, so we can just kind of check these north ones first. Addicted to the Zip Fizz. What is Zip Fizz? Is it a brand of something, or do you just mean like carbonated drinks? I know people like the sparkling waters. Those are popular here. I like the ease of just filtered water. Like any drink that comes bottled or canned or whatever is going to be extra money. It's going to be a container I then have to recycle and figure out how to recycle, or like, and then also it's usually worse for me and it's usually harder on my teeth. And I feel like that's a really hard proposition to talk me into, of like, this is going to be tough on my teeth. It's going to cost me money. It's going to make me more work. So I just drink water. It's more of a laziness thing than anything. It's an addition to water, makes it resemble an energy drink. Oh, I see. I see. People like them. I like my morning coffee. That's a good one. If I got up early in the morning, I would probably enjoy it outside this time of year, but I don't. So I enjoy it at my desk sometimes. With stream. That's good too. Let's see if we can find any more rares. There's one. Perfect. Come on, guys. Cough up one mount. Why don't you? Tuna, careful not to. I don't know what he could do. He's just playing with the door. He's just playing with the door. That's it. Crazy person, energy drink, and water. Just one for fun. Like just one, like a little treat, you know. Proof of concept, just to prove that they exist. I like a big, whether it's a water bottle or a cup though, I like something that has a straw so I'm not tilting it, and I like something that sort of is covered so that my cats can't stick their head all the way into it. And also so that I can't spill it, not if, but when I backhand it off of my desk. I'm a little too clumsy for just like an open cup of water, especially near a computer. I just can't, I can't keep my arms and legs inside the ride. So it's best for me to have something that is at most going to cause blunt force trauma if I knock it over. Which it will, they're heavy, but I feel like I drink more water if I have a straw bottle. Yeah, same. I used to really like, and I still have it somewhere, the Iron Flask straw water bottle from Amazon. It was good stuff. It didn't fit in the cup holder. That's the one thing the cups have. They're a little tippier, but they do fit in a cup holder in a car if you're going to bring in a car. That used to really annoy me. Because I like having a water with me if I'm going anywhere in the car. Even if I'm just like getting like groceries or something, I want to have a water in the car so that when I get back to the car I can drink something because I get thirsty. You know? I don't want to be dry. Plus, if it's hot, you can chuck a couple ice cubes in it. It stays cold. It's great. I feel like I'm just like the home shopping channel today. I'm just selling things that I don't sell. All of the influencing, none of the profit. Plant Hazel needs water, she will wilt. Still use a 1 vessel cut from Nordstrom from ages ago. 30 ounces. Tuna, that's my rug. Tuna's going absolutely insane. My buddy, what are you... Well, what are you doing is a redundant question. That's just silly. That's just a waste of my time. Knew it all along. She's a shill. Big water, big ice cube. Yep. You could call me a shill for Brita, except that I use off-brand filters. It's just a charcoal filter. It doesn't have to be fancy. I'm a whatever filter is cheapest kind of girly. Tuna knows not what he does. He just does. He is big in doing mode. You don't have to bite the rug. That is optional. He's just like trying to get the edge of the rug up so that he can chew on it. I think he's teething. We found one of his little teeth. We found a tooth. It was so tiny. And he's just been like extra bitey and chewy recently, so I think he's just teething. We found a tuna tooth. It's so little. I wonder if my garden outside grew since I started the stream. I wonder if it grew since this morning when I looked at it. I just go out there with like a ruler. Are you growing? I should probably think about wrapping up. We're right about at noon. Just hitting the 3-hour mark over here. Do we want to go see why tallies mythic rating? At this time of day? Here, I'll have a look at it. I am going to hearth my way home after this. I'm gonna thank you guys very much for spending your time with me today. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday morning stream. Appreciate the company. I'm gonna try and figure out a tally rate. I'll see if I can figure out the button. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!